Sometime this winter, you'll be receiving a bill for heating the garden.
They must be joking.
Because if you haven't considered cavity wall insulation, then that's exactly what your heating system will be doing, heating your garden. Cavity wall insulation, like loft insulation, keeps heat where it belongs, inside.
I don't know where it all goes to.
So, if you want to cut down on fuel this winter, cut down on waste. Insulate your home completely. If you've got drafts around your home, your fuel bill could be charging you for heating the street.
I don't believe it.
Every door and window in your house could be costing you money if they haven't been made draft-proof.
I'd like to get my hands on that computer.
If you want to cut down on fuel this winter, cut down on waste. Insulate your home completely.
I said to the captain, "Why is everyone running amok?" He said, "Well, we have just hit a rather largish rock." He gave out life belts to the crew and said, "Can I get one for you?" I said, "I don't mind if I do."
That calls for a Holston.
He said, "Have you gone completely off your rocker?" I said, "Well, you can't get a pint like this, you know, in Davy Jones's locker. It's simply wunderbar, so pour another one. Pour moi. Cheerio."
That calls for a Holston.
When it calls for the best, it calls for a Holston export.
No. Don't tell me you're looking for rooms.
Well, yes. Why?
I am psychic. This is paranormal. I happen to have one left.
I beg your pardon?
Harry Hodges' old son, caretaker of the Cognac Centre. He's a lovely little gaff. 75 litre down, 20 quid a week.
A student's grant just won't run to it.
Modest referendum, Sunbeam. I mean, as a member of the intellectual elite, you are privy to a very substantial discount. Strictly cash, mind. You know, money under the old table, save on paperwork.
To help prevent you getting sold down the river, Barclays has put together a student survival kit. You get a Barclay card, a 24-hour cash card, guaranteed overdraft facilities, and as much expert advice as you need.
Is it much further?
Further? This is it. Nice, isn't it? The rockery needs a bit of work.
Get details at any branch or ring Teledata 01 200 0200.
Since I came up on the pools, I've really been getting a taste for the good things in life. Every day I treat myself to something classy for lunch, like new bird's eye Plaice in cream sauce. It only takes a jiffy and it's a real gourmet's dish. Delicate white Plaice with a lovely subtle flavour, smothered in a sauce made with fresh dairy cream. It's not cheap, but I've got appearances to keep up. The neighbours love to see how the other half lives.
New Plaice in cream sauce, a taste of the good life from Bird's Eye.
What gives a woman body mystery? With body mystery, you feel cool. With body mystery, you feel confident. With body mystery, you feel approachable. Body mystery, body mist. The British Airways shuttle from Heathrow to Glasgow, Edinburgh, Manchester and Belfast beats the train any day of the week. With up to 10 flights daily to choose from, you can comfortably fly there and back the same day.
The most successful oil field in the North Sea. Is it American? One of the world's biggest shipping fleets. Is it Greek? Pioneers of the most ambitious oil pipeline ever built. Were they Russian? One of the largest suppliers of animal feed to Europe. Are they French?
They're all part of the same company. One of the most successful companies in the world. And it's...
At this point in the commercial, viewers are advised to sit down or stand well clear of fragile objects.
Well, actually, it's a British company.
It's so British, you may not have heard how successful it is. BP, Britain at its best.
With Wallpaper, you can add life to your home. You can bring summer to winter walls, make a room more romantic, create perfect harmony. It lets your imagination run wild. It even works in the study. Wallpaper gives you endless variety. Put your ideas on paper.
You better sit down, love. It's the fuel bill.
The owners of this house have just been charged for heating the sky because they're one of thousands of households who still haven't insulated their loft.
Oh, no, that's all I need.
If your loft isn't insulated, then you could be paying bills that include an extra charge for wasted heat. So, if you want to cut down on fuel this winter, cut down on waste. Insulate your home completely.
Ah, excellent, eh? Hey, there's this. Susanna Dry, huh? Haven't seen this in a long time. Have they done it again, we ask ourselves? Ah, only we. Oh, a new, light, sophisticated, dry drink that is quintessentially dry. Oh, pity Melissa isn't here. Did enjoy this.
New Cinzano Dry, the dry Cinzano.
To test the new Citroen GSA Special, we couldn't find a road dangerous enough. So we built our own. Just yards from the cliff edge, the driver will actually explode the front tire. It'll be too late to brake. To stay alive, you'll have to steer. The new low-price Citroen GSA. It's cut the cost of living.
For the new term, Mrs. Abbott had to buy 4 identical shirts, 4 identical jumpers, and 4 identical pairs of trousers. But a Clark's trained fitter measured their feet, and the 4 pairs of shoes are all different. Gavin's a 3E, Robert a 3.5G, Kevin a 3.5F, Craig a 3D. And thanks to Clark's, they should all have something else in common when they grow up. Healthy feet. The new school shoe from Clark's.
In the early hours of Jubilee Bank Holiday Monday, Farmer Sussex played host to a few unexpected guests. That afternoon, another unexpected visitor arrived.
Mr. Sussex, I've been sent by Commercial Union.
Normally, we would have put Mr. Sussex and family up at a hotel whilst their farmhouse was being rebuilt. But you can't run a farm from a hotel room. So we arranged for him to stay where he can best take care of all his dependents, down on the farm. Commercial Union. We won't make a drama out of a crisis.
These cozy fits of nappies with elasticated legs seem made not to leak. They're elastic. These cozy fits are cozy, so cozy, cozy, cozy. They shouldn't leak. They're fantastic. In cozy fits are happy. The elasticated nappy made not to leak. They're elastic. In cozy fits are happy. The elasticated nappy made not to leak. They're fantastic.
You better sit down, love. It's the fuel bill.
The owners of this house have just been charged for heating the sky because they're one of thousands of households who still haven't insulated their loft.
Oh, no, that's all I need.
If your loft isn't insulated, then you could be paying bills that include an extra charge for wasted heat. So, if you want to cut down on fuel this winter, cut down on waste. Insulate your home completely.
In the short, cool summer of '77, we at Dunn & Company found ourselves in the very height of fashion.
Good morning, madam.
I'd like to see your tweed jackets.
Oh, certainly, madam.
Excuse me, sir.
And the gentleman's size?
Measure me.
Leave this to me, Smithers. Chest. Sorry. Bust.
Our regular customers may be pleased to hear that we are seldom this trendy.
Sminners?
Or then again, they may not.
Aspetta le mani, mamma. E non prendere freddo, eh. O telefono appena arrivi. Ciao, mamma. Ciao, vediamo presto,
Andate a salutare la nonna.
Cosa c'è?
Oddio, la valigia!
Mamma! Presto, sbrigatevi! Andiamo, ragazzi! Dai, seduti, ragazzi! Eccolo! Eccolo! La macchina, presto, dai, presto, dai, veloce!
Today, in the high streets of Britain, food prices have risen to an all-time high. At Finefare, they feel the time has come to make a stand. To the nation, they've pledged their yellow price packs, the lowest priced range of products in the country. Tea bags, 31.5 pence. Rich tea biscuits, 19 pence. Lemonade, 31.5 pence. Things that are part of the British way of life. Once again, our people shall shop with confidence, saving around £1.60 on every £10 they spend with Finefare's yellow price packs, the lowest priced range in the land.
All set?
Yes.
Are you all right for petrol?
When everything depends on your car, you can depend on the Ford Fiesta.
Lovely day.
Yes.
Nice steak.
Yes.
Yes. Are you doing anything for lunch?
Pardon?
Well, I thought perhaps a casserole of prime lamb followed by pear dessert with cream. Only the best ingredients, you know, prepared with absolute genius. Heinz, of course.
Heinz?
Of course.
Will your mother be there?
Yes, but she's very discreet.
Heinz, a real meal for your baby.
Fancy us winning holiday in south of France, all right? Don't you miss Yorkshire, though?
Oh, I don't know.
it here.
John Smith's, now available in cans.
And yes, he's on his way. Our man in the module. The first Geordie in space.
How you doing up there, Herbie? Over?
The name's Hobbit, and I'm parched.
Release your galactic nutrition hatch, Herbie. Over? You see, Herbie? We think of everything. Let us know when you want a refill. Over.
Shall we go for the mool?
Yeah, go for the
mool.
Yes. The new Replay 2000 from Papermate is more than just a stylish gift.
Actually, the avocado sounds rather nice. The avocado fast eater.
You see, with the new Replay 2000, you can rub out and start again.
Yeah, I'm quite a fast eater.
And again.
Mozzarella.
Yeah, we'll plump for
And
it.
again. The Replay 2000 from Papermate. It's a perfect
I
gift.
say, might I change my mind?
Don't you know someone who could use one?
Bond, give up the secret, Bond.
Not lightly. Come on now, Tanya.
Brooke, darling.
Before the balloon goes up.
We know you're there.
Quick, Tanya. We must keep the secret.
The secret. Big bags, more room, and the special flavor that makes PG Tips the nation's favorite tea.
Oh, look, it's Brooke. What happened to them villains?
Oh, they've blown it.
Come on, Dad, let's start.
No.
Come on.
And where do we think we're going?
I want to hit the beat, man.
Do us a favour, sit down.
I'm on holiday.
We came here for a rest. Sit down.
I've been down the pool all day. I want to boogie a bit. Let me hair down.
What,
You can talk.
Pontins would like to introduce you to your true holiday self. The fun-loving person we somehow manage to bring out in everyone. Meet your true holiday self this year. Ring this number for your free Pontins brochure.
Got a date with an angel, got to meet her at 7. Got a date with an angel, and I'm on my way to heaven. Somebody loves me, I wonder who she can be. Let's fall in love, why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it, let's take a chance.
Warwick Records present You Must Remember This, a collection of 18 romantic songs from Robin Sarstedt.
Whoops, whoops. Scotties, 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 whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Scotties,
Whoops, Scotties. Whoops, whoops, Scotties. Scotties. Whoops, 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 Scotties. Whoops, Scotties. Whoops, whoops, whoops.
Look, chaps, those awfully nice Sony people tell me you're having a spot of bother selling your loved one the idea of a nice new hi-fi. You know, VHF, Dolby, LED, touch tuning, direct drive, the lot. But the wife doesn't want her living room looking like Jodrell Bank. Right, no problem. Tell her it's a nice bit of furniture. Smoked glass door, brushed aluminium trim, smart walnut look finish, and you don't get 3 platefuls of spaghetti hanging out the back. Lovely. So you get your hi-fi, your wife gets an objet d'art.
More hi-fi, less hassle from those awfully nice Sony people.
Who knows, she might even like the sound. Hello, this is my little brother, Jim. I may be little, but I sound remarkably big for my size. Yes, and what a coincidence. So do these portables from those awfully nice Sony people. So I hear. Take this little devil. Sounds like a pretty big devil to me. You're right there, Jim. Or this pip-tone job. Tunes itself a spot-on sound. Big sound, too. Right again, Jim. Or this, the world's first personal hi-fi. Amazing sound. If you ever get a chance to hear it.
Great sounds in little packages from those awfully nice Sony people.
Can I tell them why you call me Jim? No. Look, those awfully nice Sony people have asked me to demonstrate the features of their amazing home video. Can't see why they think I can do it better than the machine, but anyway, here goes. It leaps straight from one program you've recorded to the next at a touch. And the next. And the next. You can whiz through a recording without losing picture, so you can find your favorite bits and savor them. And here is a summary. Full remote control, 14-day timer, lets you record while you're away.
Everything you want in home video from those awfully nice Sony people.
Who's a clever little Sony, then? I am.
If your Audi or Volkswagen isn't well, your Audi Volkswagen dealer has new express service bays for emergency operations. He can often diagnose problems in seconds with his VAG 2000 computer.
Exhaust blown, brake pads worn, air filter blocked.
His specialist technicians know your car inside out and only fit genuine Audi Volkswagen parts. It's the only treatment that keeps your car as fit as when it was made.
Just gonna be okay.
He'll even see the bill doesn't hurt too much by arranging credit card or budget payments.
What can I ever repay you?
Come back to VAG Service. We keep them the way they're built.
Don't leave it so long next time, sir.
Victory B, in new medicated, licorice and traditional. They ain't half strong.
Monday, pair of Wrangler jeans, that's me, brand spanking new. Tuesday, some geezer takes a shine to me, says, yeah, this pair'll do, charming. Wednesday, good job Wrangler made me, I'm getting lots of wear. Oi, come on lads, play the game, that's a bit unfair. Thursday, got mistaken for a rock star by schoolgirls in their teens. Really, is there any way to treat a pair of jeans? Friday night, our lucky's in, met this lovely pair of cords. Here, didn't we meet at the factory, love, stitching department? Saturday, we're in his car. Don't laugh, it's all he can afford. Sunday night, we're dining out. Oh dear, jeans not allowed. Right, we'll have a takeaway at the Golden Cloud. Oh, his legs are killing me. Thought this week would never end. Still, I'm Wrangler. I'll stick with him like a real two-legged friend. Thank you, and good night.
When there's a nipper, there's nowt like having uncle on railways. And with him being driver on Flying Scotsman, it were better than knowing royalty. While train were taking on water, we'd be tucking into Hovis crackers from Snap Tin. Steady on, lads, and leave some for fireman, Uncle'd say. Else he'll be out of steam long afore King's Cross.
Enjoy all the wheat germ goodness of Hovis in a cracker.
Right lucky we are to have a tea-boy like young Walter. Human dynamo he is when it comes to ideas. Here's his latest brainwave, a Hovis digestive biscuit. It's got all your Hovis wheat germ goodness, and it shows off Walter's artistic nature. Lad's got no head for business, though. It's me what thought of selling them.
Digestives with all the wheat germ goodness of Hovis.
Dad, that man's eating a fork.
Really?
Now he's eating a plate.
Plaice, eh?
Now he's going to have 3 shredded wheat.
Now, don't tell stories.
No, 2's quite enough for me, thank you.
Shredded wheat is 100% whole wheat. Nothing added, nothing taken away. 1 is wonderful. 2 is terrific. But 3 is impossible.
I can do it with some help. 1 calorie, Diet Pepsi can help. I can do it if I want a 1 calorie, Diet Pepsi can help. Great tasting 1 calorie, Diet Pepsi can help.
I'm just nipping out for a quick one, Pet. I'll not be long.
Sorry.
Wait, that's still.
Cheers. Come on, out. Right. Ta-ra. See you later. Ta-ra, see you later. You have to be joking, funny lad.
McEwen's best scotch. Now in cans. If you can't get out, get it in.
Excuse me.
It's been a long time.
Did you enjoy the meal?
Quintro?
You remember?
How could I forget?
That's rather a large glass, isn't it?
Not for what I have in mind.
And what do you have in mind? Ice?
And then there's a Quintro. Please.
Thank you. They complement one another perfectly.
Mais oui, the Quintro I see as the warmth of we French. The ice, the cool of your English. Put them together. And gradually...
The ice melts.
No wonder in this heat Mustafa is the name to pick. Mustafa pint, Mustafa pint, Mustafa pint and quick. But hot or not, I won't be rushed, I'll sit and take my pick.
That calls for a homestead.
I don't know a wadi from a pond, but there is one wadi to which I can respond. When I want a pint that's great and someone says, what do you want?
That calls for a homestead.
When it calls for the best, it calls for a Holston export.
They said, now get on board, you must. I said, this lager can't be rushed. So the ship took off in a cloud of dust.
That calls for a Holston.
Now, Earth has some things I hold dear, but there's no contest now, I fear. 'Cause they're down there, but the beer's up here.
That calls for a Holston.
So now I see its fate, I'm sure. I realize what I came here for. To boldly drink when no man has drunk before.
That calls for a Holston.
When it calls for the best, it calls for a Holston export.
Hello there, mate. Did you mower up the spout? Well, it's got a bit of rust. There's a lot of it about. Still have a pint of best, mate. Take a little breather. You're right, I deserve it. I've been working like a beaver.
Car is best, car is best, car is best, beats all the rest. Don't take my word for it, put it to the test. Car is best, beats all the rest. Well, I've been to the east and I've been to the west and I've had a drink in Budapest. To tell the truth, I wasn't impressed. There's nothing in the world like car is best. Danny, that's old son, here's to me and you. Cheers, I think the barmaid fancies you. Blimey, don't look now, mate, guess who's coming here? She's coming in for something and it ain't a pint of beer. Car is best, and a pint is best, but the pint is best beats all the rest. Don't take my word for it, put it to the test. Car is best beats all the rest. Car is best.
Remember a pint of best. Courage do.
When your old girl starts talking and she won't give it a rest. If you want my advice, mate, I'd have a pint of Courage Best. It's so golden clear and beautiful that I can hardly wait. Without a doubt, it's one of the things that makes this country great. They ought to have a pint on exhibition in the tape. You can't get nothing like it. A lovely pint of Courage Best.
Remember a pint of best. Courage do.
Wish I could get down from chopping these trees, 'cause a John Smith's pub is below my knees. Now, forestry is a worthy career, but stuck up on this sign, I miss the big bit of beer on Big John. Big John. Big John. Great Big John. Now, don't get me wrong, 'cause this job is okay. I like trees a lot if they fall the right way. There's advantages, too, with Big John Smith's beer, 'cause of the simple fact they got branches everywhere. Big John. Big John. Big John.
Dear Giles, I'm leaving. With my karate instructor, actually, so don't come running after me. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Why? Why? I suppose we're all looking for something, aren't we, Giles? The yoga's helped a bit, of course, that and the point-to-point. But what does it all really mean?
Live in peace with your pipe. With Mellow Virginia, flake already rubbed.
Happiness is a cigar called Hamlet, the mild cigar from Benson and Hedges.
There's a certain reassuring shake about a swan man.
Once, germs were safe from even the strongest breaches, for we'd lurk invisibly in the darkest recesses of the toilet rim. Then came new thick Parazone, with its deadly germ jet, pumping thick, clinging bleach into the remotest crevice, cleaning, killing every germ that could be found. We sought sanctuary in the kitchen sink overflow, but there would be no hiding place.
From Jay's, the household name in hygiene, new thick Parazone.
in the joint. I could see you had a great big problem, cleaning problem. I'll wipe and dry with ease. My curvy U shape is so much nicer to squeeze. No big problems. Have a little clean with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new Spontex S-Sponge.
I mention Solvite, and most of you will immediately think of an immensely strong, all-purpose wallpaper adhesive, when in fact the Solvite decorating range contains so much more. Like an ingenious multi-purpose sealant for bars and windows, an overlap and repair adhesive for seams and corners, and an advanced filler that's both smooth and easy to apply. Of course, Solvite's all-purpose wallpaper adhesive is still as strong and reliable as it's always been.
The Solvite decorating range, it's the only one you need.
Now comes the day of the dog. New Springer by Spillers, leaps and bounds ahead of its time.
Your dog. He's part of your family. And you make sure that Win-A-Lot is part of his life. Because in this one handful, there's wheat germ, vitamins, natural oils, beef dripping and calcium. Natural foods for natural health. Spillers Win-A-Lot. With 50 years experience, it's one dog meal you can really trust.
Something's happened to Thursdays. Thursdays will never be the same. Thursdays have changed. The melody maker's changed. There is life on Thursday.
Pens down, girls. Now, who's going to read out their composition? Jilly?
My form mistress. Miss Watkins has a secret lover. Last night I saw them holding hands in the biology lab. He tried to kiss her, and she pretended that she didn't want him to. But
one imagines that even when she was very small, the way Jilly Cooper wrote was fearlessly individual.
Tolerated in this school.
Naturally, she grew up to write for the Sunday Times.
For 15 years, she reigned as the greatest opera singer the world had ever known, until one man introduced her to a life she'd never known before. She was Maria Callas, and now Ariana Stassinopoulos has written her story. The parties, the personalities, the self-deception, the career she deserted at the height of her powers, and the man who finally deserted her. The Maria Callas the public never knew. Start reading it in the Sunday Times.
Today, business is like a battlefield. Oil up, the dollar down, inflation, unemployment. The slightest move in the market can mean the difference between winning and losing. What you need is the best intelligence from people who know the city, the industrial and international scenes, the people who write for the Sunday Times Business News. With that behind you, you know you'll come out on top.
If you want to know what the country's coming to, what the leaders do, concerning me and you, look in the mirror. If you can't catch the match, still follow the ball. We've got it all, look in the mirror. If you want to know who's making up to who's in the news, concerning me and you, if you really want to know, look in the mirror. If you want to know what the country's coming to, what the leaders do concerning me and you, look in the mirror. If your passion for fashion permits a bit of songs, on or off the course, look in the mirror. If you want to know who's making up to who's in the news concerning me and you, if you really want to know, look in the mirror.
William Kane, son of a Boston millionaire, Harvard scholar. Abel Ralphnowski, peasant, he escaped from a Russian prison camp. Arrived a penniless immigrant. Kane and Abel's struggle for power and fortune spanned 60 years, linked by an all-consuming hatred. Kane the banker, Abel the baron. Discover why, only in Kane and Abel, the international bestseller by Jeffrey Archer, now in paperback.
Loctite Klebekuli, das neue schnelle Ding von Loctite.
A once-in-a-lifetime happening. The bride price.
Asante sana. Jamani mwaziona sufuria.
Bado mchanga.
Kweli mzuri. Nataka zile brangeti. Mimi na haja brangeti.
Some girls' parents are more hard to please than others, especially where blankets are concerned.
Mimi sitaki brangeti, nataka Raymond, mimi nataka Raymond.
Only Raymond of Kenya blankets come in a wide range of colors and patterns. Good quality, long-lasting Raymond blankets at a reasonable price. Raymond blankets. They're sure to please everyone. It pays to buy Raymond blankets.
Doktor, Doktor, ich mache mir Sorgen um einen Fahrer.
Aha, ernster Fall von Verkehrsstress. Hier Ihr Rezept. Aber benutzen Sie es jeden Tag. Wie? Ein Fahrschein? Ja, ein Fahrschein für S-Bahn, U-Bahn, Straßenbahn oder Bus. Das beste Mittel gegen Verkehrsstress.
Busse und Bahnen, grüne Welle für Vernunft.
Der nächste bitte.
Hallo, Süßer. Zur Arbeit? Nimm mich. Du wirst es nicht bereuen.
Tu's nicht. Fahr S-Bahn, U-Bahn, Straßenbahn oder Bus. Ohne Stress, ganz entspannt, ohne Parkplatzsuche.
Busse und Bahnen, grüne Welle für Vernunft.
Mich will er schonen für Extratouren.
Sofort ein Angriff von links, aber der Latz-Thomann rettet und der FC Latz komplett kontert. Blitzschneller Doppelpass, Schuss und Tor! Frage an den Trainer, woher kommt die Bombenform?
Tja, die kriegen täglich das neue Latz komplett, die gesunde Vollkost. Da ist alles drin, was meine Jungs brauchen. Hier, fleischige Brocken, nahrhaftes Getreide, vitaminreiches Gemüse. Mit frischem Wasser schmeckt's noch besser.
Der FC Latz greift wieder an, Kopfball und Tor! Ja, kernige Kerle mit Latz komplett.
Slalom disposable razor.
by Gillette. Like an expert skier, the Slalom adjusts with ease to every contour, with twin blades and a pivoting head, to give you a closer, easier shave than an ordinary razor. Slalom, the new Gillette disposable. More of a shave, less of a drag.
He was a tough East End fighter who could win the world title. She was Lady Margot Crichton, jet-set beauty. The sexy, sensational story of their explosive affair, The Lady and the Champ, is told this week only in The Sun. A sizzling super thriller with a ring of truth. Author Pat Booth knows boxing from the inside. She grew up with blonde bomber Billy Walker and was a girlfriend of John Conte. In The Sun, she takes you behind the glamour to the deals, the money, the sadistic schemes of London's gangland. Pat knows politics and life in the headlines. She's been a fashion model, photographer, engaged to a millionaire stud farm owner. She lifts the lid of it all in The Sun. It's sexy, it's sensational, brutal power, wild passion, a story that sweeps to an unforgettable climax. Don't miss it. The Lady and the Champ, only in The Sun this week.
Love Today is frankly out in the open, says the first full-scale survey of love and sex in the 80s starting in The Sun tomorrow.
7,000 people answered the Sun questionnaire about their love lives. Now we've analysed their answers.
How many lovers have most people had? Are men sexier than women? What fantasies turn most people on? Plus, meet the man who's uncovered America's way of sex. And how's Britain coping with a new sexual freedom? Don't miss the British way of love, only in The Sun. Is there a Hagar the Horrible in your house? Then win a holiday in Hagarland. Win a weekend cargo racing with Noel Edmonds. And get the intimate story of the sizzling Ryan and Farrow affair in The Sun. Plus, the incredible real-life robber killer and master of disguise who fooled the French police for years until they finally gunned him down. Don't miss Supercook, only in your packed to bursting #1 Sun. Get it every day.
Woo! It's Wild Wild West Week in the Rootin' Tootin' Sun. Get this great sun pull-out on how the West was really won.
Quieter. What a twerk.
Find out what those Western heroes were really like. Plus how Annie got her fun and what went under the wigwam. Squall blimey. In The Sun, meet the West's most wanted men and catch Britain's most wanted girls in the great Sun calendar for 81 with a Christmas bonus at Victoria Wine. Meet the new James Gang, the Long Riders, thunder into town.
Why did JR go to court?
To sue Ellen and laugh at JR's joke book in The Sun. Win a trip to Gillies Bar in Texas where they shot urban cowboys. Do yourself up in a 10-gallon hat. Win great Western movies and a video to play them on. Win a Colt 45 every day for a year, Heinz baked beans for a year, and a wigwam for the kids. Ow! All in your Rootin' Tootin' Bullseye Shootin' Sun this week. Order it now.
Can you help my Christmas shopping? Speakers, radios, cassettes.
Tools and torches for their stockings, fires for each song. Cassettes, spotlights, roadmaps, bookmarks, roadmaps, spotlights, petrol packs, batteries, jackets, beer jacks, food packs, knowledge, get and Christmas wraps.
At a Unipart centre, the answer is yes. Now, what's the question?
Have you got a what's it for a Ford Cortina? But I needs a gasket for my dad's Marina.
All the Unipart condensers, who you stuck with hot Forever?
Buckles over, soda hunter.
Let's call them dynamos.
Well, can you tell me how to change the fender on an Escort?
Do you have a flasher for a tall but sunbeam?
I need a set of sockets, fella. Do you have no banana?
Are you open mañana? Can you tell me how to fit according to a Spitfire?
Have you got some touch of paper, touch of my leg roll?
A fuel for a taxi cab.
A petrol cap, a load man. I'm really in a hurry now, so can I send myself, old chap?
The Unipart parts smash my car, make us fixed.
Well, have you got an aerial to fix a BMW?
Spark plug for a Wartburg.
A wiper for a Polo.
Quick, I need a nut and bolt to fit on my Granada Bigabee.
What's it? You know the thing I mean. Have you got a what's for my
Rolls Royce. The answer is yes now. What's the question? The answer
At a Unipart centre, the answer is yes. Now, what's the question?
question Unipart.
Deep in my heart, I ask myself, do you have a spark plug for my Mini? And I'm asking, do your air filters really match my car maker specifications? Tell me please, do you have a repair manual for a Renault 16? And I want to know, where does this gasket go on my thermostat? Have you got an exhaust for that man of mine's Toledo? And a shock absorber for my Fiat? And hoses and a reconditioned lever arm for a Marina? I want to know. Tell me, because I want to know, man. Hear me now. Have you got a what's to fit on my dynamo? I'm talking about my dynamo now. And a cooling hose for a 1976 Cortina. and brake shoes. And may I serve myself? Do you really have a guard belt? The answer is yes. Now what's the question? The answer is yes.
At a Unipart center, the answer is yes. Now, what's the question?